Hey guys, Al2 here, 316 RC, and today I got a big update on the MTXL, something that I had out, well, let me show you right here. That's right. We got a package in from Jet Hot High Performance Coatings. So if you didn't see my last video on the Bartolone 30.5 reed case that we're going to be putting in this MTXL build, well, we had gotten a pipe a while back and I sent it out to get coated, and I got it coated from Jet Hot. They're out of North Carolina, so we're going to go ahead and unbox that, and we're going to see what pipe I have and what kind of job Jet Hot did on it. So more about that in a little bit. The MTXL build, just a quick update on that. Just go over everything and where I'm at on the build. The entire front end is finished, as you can see. Everything is in place. You know, the Gap Racing components, which are these beautiful aluminum arms, the turnbuckles, the Gap Racing differential case, FID Racing differential mounts, FID Racing shock tower in the front, DGI Racing top front chassis brace, Gap Racing front chassis brace. Moving on, we finally got our spur gear mounted. Now this is a 61 tooth spur gear, and let me just talk about that a little bit. I'm sure I shared with you guys about the first one was out around, so this one is tracking pretty nice. Now the center diff in here, aluminum center diff casing, is by DGI Racing as well. On the top here we got the center diff and brake mount assembly from GTB Racing. Now I think some of you guys asked me about the gear hitting. Well, it wasn't so much. The 61 tooth spur gear is a lot smaller than the 67, I believe, is the stock. But I had a problem with it hitting down here. The RC Max chassis, the original chassis from Losi, has a slot cut all the way through for the gear to stick through. The RC Max chassis does not. Talked with Mike Taylor over there at RC Max, and basically when they made this chassis, they figured everybody was going to run a big bore in it and run a lot smaller spur gear, so they weren't too concerned about the gear hitting the chassis. But mine did, so we had to put... I got these from Mike. I don't know if you could see these or not, but they're custom-made aluminum spacers. He sent these to me. These were actually the last two he had, so we had to use that spacer from RC Max to get this spur gear up off the chassis just a little bit. So that's an update on that. We got our rear, I don't know what you call this. It's the carrier for this center differential dog bone, GTB Racing. We got our rear dog bone. We got Gap Racing rear differential case. Same FID mounts for the differential, FID Racing shock tower. Again, Gap Racing arms, Gap Racing turnbuckles. So yeah, real happy with the chassis. Like I said, some challenges right here, but we got those worked out. So now we're at the point we're ready to get this Bartolone 30.5 engine finished, installed. So I got the clutch on there. I'm ready to, I was waiting for this pipe because if you recall, oh yeah, and I put this I had this MSD in stock, so I went ahead and put that on while I was fooling with the engine. Got the Killer B switch installed, so I'm going to be going over this whole engine mounting in a separate video. But I was really waiting on this pipe from to come back from Jet Hot, because I want to see if we're going to be able to use this RC Max, you know, beautiful billet aluminum pool start or not. So let's get this box from Jet Hot open, and let's just see what kind of a job they did on this pipe and what pipe I picked that's going to go with this 30.5 Bartolone reed case. Alright, let's get this baby open. We've got a ton of staples to take out of this thing, so I'm going to go ahead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Got 9 staples in this box, so let me get these staples out of here, and then we'll get this thing open and see what we got. Alright, get this last staple, and that's it. That baby was sealed up good. Alright, Jet Hot. Let's see what you got. Oh wow, sweet. Get this packing out of the way. Looks like the first piece out is the header. This is packed really nice. So this pipe is beautiful. Get the box out of the way. Alright guys, they did a fantastic job. And no, this is not chrome. This is not chrome. This is a ceramic coating, and this is in their what they call their polished finish. And it's beautiful. It's sort of like a chrome, but it's not. And this is, if you're not familiar, I know some of you guys probably recognize this pipe. Here's the header piece. Beautiful. Did a fantastic job on this. Now this is the first pipe that I've ever gotten coated, and probably not the cheapest thing in the world, but I can tell this coating is, they're known for their high performance coatings. You can check them out. Right here's the website. So yeah, this is a beautiful pipe, Bartolone end bleed pipe. This is pretty much made, designed specifically for the Bartolone 30.5 reed case engine. So I think it works on other Bartolone engines as well, but this is a well-known pipe, and I think it's going to be beautiful in the MTXL. Yeah, pretty happy overall with the pipe. Seems really, coating seems really quality on it. Now, it's not really, I'm trying to look inside, it's not really coated on the inside. I don't think it's coated on the inside. No, it's not. It's not really coated on the inside, and that's perfect. But the coating's really heavy. I can just feel how heavy it is. They do offer the coating in colors. I probably had 30 colors you could pick from for coatings on there. Now, colored coatings cost more money, but we'll see how well it holds up over time. I'm excited to get this engine finally put together. And I was waiting on some clutch bell shims. The clutch bell has so much play in it, it's not even funny. So I'm waiting on some shims. They're going to come in here any day. We're going to get this all together now that the pipe's here, and we're going to go ahead and finally get this next part of the build on the MTXL finish. So we're getting closer and closer. So stay tuned. Got more videos of this coming up soon. Al2 here, 316 RC. See you on the next video. So long.